I'm gonna be in the Tesla calls for a long time, so I just added again. I'm back in again, so I'm gonna see if I can get an all-day run with this thing. Okay. I'm in this thing to make $80 today, so I'm not aggressive. I got a position. We'll see if it holds the 80. If it doesn't, I'm out. Okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place, but I'm here to make money, not friends. That sounds like Jim
You're
Cramer,
good.
doesn't it?
You're good. Great trade. And it's running by itself.
So I'm back again on the entry of the pullback. But what this is doing is the typical pullback and an upward move. Okay.
Okay.
So this is very, very bullish. Um, and I figured we'd hit the 2225 on this trade.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wasn't really too concerned about it because I got it boxed in here on the volume chart. You see the 22203
Yep.
and the
Yep.
22. That's where my whole is. It's pretty much boxed in here. If it holds at 2200, is we were golden. You know.
There it goes.
Um, it's all good though. You know.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
see if it dips in a little bit and buy it.
Just this stock has a tendency to move $6 to $8 just because it's a big guy. It's a big $2,000 stock, you know.
Right. Right.
So you got to be, and the spreads are 2.5, almost $3. So it's just a normal type of capitulation for a stock this big. So when they move $5-6, you kind of just let them do it, you know.
Sure. Okay.
Just because it's taken everybody out. Those big guys are trying to get a better opportunity in. So they'll take it below like your 10 and they'll go to 8, even though your stop's at 10. They'll knock you guys all out and then they'll take it back up, you know?
Yeah.
It does that quick little snap back. You'll see the tail and then it rips back up. Well, that's those big boys taking there. They know that all your stops are right below that consolidation. And because that's what they used to do to me and take my ass out, you know? Then I'd see my stock go back up, and I'd be like, "You little bastard," you know. And
Yeah.
I just recorded that swear word. That's okay, right?
Golly, now it's the 225.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
figured that's where it would hit. That was the goal, you know. These type of stocks have a tendency to run most of the day. Um, it's just because the volume. You see how the volume's above the yellow line down there?
Right.
Do you see how much participation is in this stock right now?
Oh, yeah.
And it trades by itself. So
So
that's why I was like, guys, do you want to run all day with this? Because this thing looked like it's going to, you know?
Well, I'm into it. I'm going to see if this thing rides down just a tad bit more before I get in.
Oh, for sure. I like that you're just defining your risk. You're getting out, you're getting back in. It's really the way to trade. It's like, okay, this is what I'm willing to give it a chance to see if it works. Because in the end, what happens is you're controlling your destiny because you're controlling your capital. And then when you get these $16, $17 runs, it just wipes out that $3, $4 loss. You know, but if you can control the downward side, you know?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's awesome. Like this is serious upward channel, you know? But it's
Oh,
grinding
I'm
now.
excited for this one.
They call this a wedge. It's not making higher highs, but it's making higher lows. Okay.
Order filled.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to hang out with you and do this.
Yeah, we probably see 2,500 and up on this thing.
Get my stop in at 208.
Yeah, just give it a little room and buy one or whatever you bought, or shares, whatever, and just to be in it and let that heart rate take care of itself. You know?
Yeah. I just got one contract for
Oh,
sure.
it's perfect. It's a perfect way to learn. It's a strong flag, you know,
Yeah.
and you know, there's just a lot of volume in this puppy today. Is it nice weather over where you're at? Nice and
Yeah,
hot, like Africa?
nice and warm, sunny. Yeah. I feel bad for our friends to the west because I know how it is, that hurricane, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, there's all kinds of stuff going on in there. Man, this Goldman Sachs is running all day. It's crazy. Yeah, I just got a little excited in the room, man. You'll feel it when you're in these trades. There's nothing you can do about it. It's like the adrenaline just comes out. So don't take it wrong, you know.
Sure.
I just get like so overwhelmed. Like it's so amazing, you know. I'm like I get a 12-minute trade, you know. It's like, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And I'll see anybody else getting those calls, and it pulls back. I get a natural. I hit the natural button. It fills it. You know, I start off with 4. I add another 4. Then I add another 4, and and I'm like just doing the natural right off on the ask. You know what I mean? So let's see where this thing goes here. So it's probably going to knock everybody out here and just go right back up to the top. Okay. Most people right here start getting puts, and then they're like, "Oh shit, this is wrong." It rolls all the way back up to 2215 again, because this is just oscillating in between the consolidation. You know.
Yeah.
It's not really a move. It's just in a consolidation up and down, high low into this. If you drew a line on the top and the bottom, you know. Not really a direction, but just sideways building energy, you know?
Yeah.
See, it's building energy to do something of an explosion, either up or down. So I'm electing up, you know?
Yeah, based on where the trend's been going the last several
Yeah,
days.
we're on this side of on the MAs. We're on the north side of the MAs. We're not trying to go through the 50, the 21, and the 11. We're on that side, and it's holding the trend upward, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So just looking at the way the candles are associated with the trend lines, I'm on the right side of the trade, and the green line keeps inching upward, you know? So
Yeah.
that keeps me, that's like training wheels. It's just letting me know I'm on the right side of the trade, and it's just going to take some time, you know?
Yeah. Boy, this would be an even better entry point right here. You know, I think I might buy one more contract right here.
Yeah, it has a really strong upward trend though, you know?
Order filled.
I'm just going to let this thing work. If you guys got any questions, text me, but I'm just going to go stretch.
Yeah, that sounds good,
You
Daryl.
know,
Thank you.
just sitting here and, you know, I'm just going to let this, I want to see where this ends up today. I'm going to let it, it's good for the price of admission to just let this run, you know?
Heck yeah. I'm going to set my stop and I'll be good too. And just going to watch it because I'm excited just to watch it.
Yeah, it's just good to participate and enjoy the run, you know?
Yes. Thank you
I'll
so
be
much.
back in probably 30 minutes or 20
All right.
minutes. If I see something crazy happens, I'll jump back in the room, tell you what I'm doing. So there you go, guys. Same trade, bullish pattern, blows up past the 30, stupid money.
This thing exploding.
Yeah, that's what's building energy on that flag right there. And it's just, I was telling you, it's getting ready to explode, you know?
Yeah, I'm up like $20, but just shares because it was so choppy.
Don't tell me that. Go in another room. It's not
All
like, what's
right,
the
all
point?
right.
You know what I mean? You could be up $2,500 right now. What's the point? You know what I mean? Why sit all through this
Yeah.
for $150? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You traded options, and then you decided to go over to shares. No good. So what you did is just missed out on $5,000 worth of money,
Yeah. I
right?
see that. Yeah.
All right, so guys, take some of your profit and let the rest run. But this is insane. It's exactly what was going to happen, and you just had to live through the little consolidation. It blew up past the 25, and just manage your profit. All right.
Sounds good.
If you're like, hey, this is good for me, push the button. Me, I'm thinking it's going to hit 225 the way it's running, you know? But I got $29 in this trade, so I'm not real concerned about where I'm getting out. I'm more concerned about where it's going, you know?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not worried about getting hit by the pitch. I don't know if I'm going to single, double, or I'm going to get a grand slam, you know?
I'm going to stay in a little longer.
I mean, why not? So maybe you would say if it gets down to 30, or maybe you'd start taking your profit, you know?
Yeah.
You know, give it $4, let it run. This could easily blow up into the 225. 25 was really my goal. But if it stays above this 30, 28, 30, I'm probably gonna, like, I'm selling some right now just to take a little bit of profit, you know?
Yeah.
And then let the rest take off, you know?
Yeah. I only got 2 contracts. I'm inclined to. I mean, the market's still north. I mean, everything's pushing up.
Oh,
So
you're on the right side of the deal, dude. That's why
Yeah.
I was just trying to get you guys into a secondary trade that I normally don't show in the room. But I can't help myself but to show you guys how to make stupid money, you know?
that's what I'm here for.
I mean, if you had one contract, you're probably up about $1,800.
I'm up 43.88 for 2 contracts.
So yeah, two. So see, that's relative, you know, times 2.
Yep.
That's not bad for just jumping in, taking it off a pullback, and then up, you know?
I mean, after it hit that other one, I just had to get another one. That low, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It was a pullback. You had a flag and a pennant. Now this could be a blow off, so you got to be certain that it doesn't. It's got to stay above the 30. Okay.
Okay.
So it's got to stay above the 30. That's when I start taking, my profit off the table. For your situation, mine, I'm gonna see where we are in about 3 hours. You know,
Gotcha.
I got $36 in this thing, and I'm just gonna let it go. You know, because my entry is way down at the start, pullback, got it back at the pullback, and then I just let those run. You know.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thanks for participating.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
The only way you learn is to be present and ask a question.
Yeah, and I've got to be willing to make mistakes, and I am. I mean, I'm willing to,
Look at the mistake you made. You got out where your stop was. You got back in, and then
Yep.
now it's child's play now. You already wiped out everything where your stop was, right?
Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm in the money.
Because what you did, you got back up, you swang at the ball. You didn't just sit there and go, oh, I'm down $4 or $5. You got back in, you swang at the ball, and you just keep
Yeah,
doing
well-
the same thing over and over. You know.
I made a stupid mistake because I opened up 2 matrices.
Okay.
So when I first got into Tesla, I had Amazon ready just in case, I wanted to try that, and I didn't realize I launched. So I lost $500, just right out the gate on a
I
ball.
just got the wrong, probably just mechanics. But what's nice
Yeah.
about it is you got back focused, you got back in the boat, it almost tipped
Yeah.
over, you got some water in the boat, and then you got back in, shark didn't get you, boom, you hit the trade again.
That's right.
You know, a lot of people don't do this. A lot of people just watch. They're not even ready for the chess match. They don't even move the pieces, you know?
Yeah.
That's why I get so excited when somebody actually participates and does it, reads the curriculum, does their journaling, knows what August 24th, 25th, 26th did 5 years back, pulls up their
Yeah.
stuff, looks when Paul's talking, knows when he speaks what happens, just has all this data to look at,
Yeah.
You just get stronger and stronger and stronger, then you just build this, like, your brain becomes the best indicator. You become the best indicator, You know?
Yeah, it made a lot of sense what you were saying about that. It really, I mean, the brain moves really, really fast as long as you get it conditioned and disciplined for the metrics to look at. I mean, our brains
That's
operate.
really the best indicator. We are the best indicator. No one
Yeah,
writes about that. They write about something that's time delayed back. Really? So how do you measure something that's happening today, not 14 days ago? You know?
yeah,
I mean, I'm so happy that these are all blue right here, and it takes 9. So let's go. This is what John Carter says. He says if they run 9, they're done. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I got another one. I mean, but is this how I'm going to trade though? That's no fun.
no,
You know, what's the point of this? I'd rather trade these. You
yeah,
know?
for sure.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not beating up John Carter because he's changed his squeeze 4 times and charged. I don't know if he kept buying the new one at $600 a throw. You know, why not just use this? You know, I'm just sticking this up here. There's many that people have talked about. Look at all these MACDs, ADXs, squeezes, stochastics. There's just tons of them. I guarantee you they're all going in one direction right now. Oh wow, that's going up, that's going up, that's going up. Oh wow, the MACD is going up, divergence, convergence, it's up over. There's divergence in between the lines. Really, this is stochastics up, ADX is up, the line, you get what I mean though, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I can
Everything's,
draw a line right here and every one of those indicators are working. So what's the
yeah,
point? I have all this mumble jumble in here to look at, you know?
it's true.
So that's why I don't really study a lot about indicators. Because you think, wow, look at this thing, it works really good. And then one day it doesn't work. You're like, oh, well, that sucked.
Hmm.
You're better off trading candles and knowledge and MAs and every one of these indicators together. But this traded by itself today. When the market was slamming down, Tesla was going up, so we traded it by itself. This candle was going up when the Qs were going down. I just ignored it, totally ignored it. You know?
Yeah, this is definitely in the flow. Yesterday, I was really breaking a lot of rules, just trying to be in the game, with the Apple
Oh yeah,
while
yeah.
consolidating, and I just I lost my shirt.
Let me
But
see. Let me see. Let's see what Apple was doing yesterday. Just curious.
it was consolidating mostly, and I was just chasing it. I mean, I knew I was doing wrong, but I had to just get in there and feel the pain and figure. It was
Yeah, you
frustrating because it's
see
like
all the
just didn't have
wicks
anything
on
to
this
talk about.
side. This looks like a 3-minute chart. Do you see how it doesn't know the direction?
Yeah,
Even on the higher time frames, it's got a lot of buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell on both sides,
yeah,
but there's no really hard bodies in there.
uh-uh,
So it just doesn't give you very good warm fuzzy. It had a symmetrical off the bottom. It finally exploded. It gets to that V and just boom, you know?
yeah, and I was out of there by then
Okay. You
because
see all the wicks. You see the wicks on both sides, where it just doesn't know. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Well, I was disappointed in myself because I knew that I was chasing it and trying to make something happen when it wasn't, and so
Oh, for
I
sure.
said that was enough for me. I can get in and out now, and I know I'm willing to
At least
invest
you're
in.
in. At least you're doing it. That's you got notes and you got diagrams. You got stuff you wrote down. You're
Yeah,
defining it. You're micro changing what you're thinking. It's a machine. You're building this machine, and you're doing little tweaking. You're putting different gears in it. You're changing the pedal. You're changing stuff. Maybe I do a little different oil, and you're just defining you. You know. And it just gets better and better and better because you're using knowledge. It's scientific, you know.
yeah,
I love this personally. I'm just obsessed with it in a really good way. But I've been like this for a long time though. Even when I lose, I learn so much. When I win, I learn so much. I'm learning all the time. It's just like a machine, you know.
well, it's just like business. You're not going to hit a home run every day. I got a furniture store, and I can't expect to, $20 and $25,000 days. And every now and then, I appreciate a day when it's really, really low because we have to, retweak some things and take advantage of that downtime.
Oh, just think about real estate. You buy it, and then a bunch of stuff happens, and it goes down 50 grand. You don't just run out and sell your house.
Yeah,
You don't run out and sell that piece of property. You're like, okay, what do I need to do? Is this time for home improvements? Do I need to or whatever. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Your business, same thing. You recheck the matrix. You readjust it. Like, what am I getting per price per employee? Are they really producing? Is this guy really making phone calls?
Exactly.
You know, like when I ran a business, it was like, is this driver really going to all the stops he should, or is he sitting somewhere? You know?
Yeah,
And believe me, I put cameras in every place. And I was like, why is his fuel bill going up so much? He's filling his girlfriend's car up on my
Yeah.
dime, you know?
Yeah.
I've run big businesses before, and, you know, I hear him talking, and I'm like, dude, but you're only making like 26 stops. Everyone else making 50. What are you doing? You know? So it's just fun. You got to be able to, they hear you talk, then you analyze, then you write the data, and then you just hold yourself accountable, you know?
Yeah.
Like, this thing's insane.
So I think I'm going to up my stop loss now to 22.
So yeah, I mean, you gotta just give it $5.
Yeah.
You know, $5 is always good bellwether. You give it like $4 on the option or $4.50 on the option. You know,
Yeah.
and you know, this is now you're managing profit. So what we're doing is we want to make sure this doesn't break through the top part of that 15-minute candle. Right around 2.233 would be good. Well, now that it's broken the 4, we can move this up a little bit. So now we got 2.236. But this is insane money. Now, Joel, I'm mad at you because you should be in options.
Yeah, I know.
But
It was just
don't
after this
change.
morning, I thought, you know what, I'm
No,
gonna just
no.
take it down
Do
a notch.
not change. You trade options from now on. Shares are for kindergartners. Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry I'm mad at you, but if you're first starting out, that's great. This system is not set up for shares. Okay? I want you to maximize your profit. I know you did well, but I'm hard on you for a reason, okay?
I appreciate it. You know, it needs
You know, I
someone
could tell you this. Man, awesome. It wouldn't bother me any. You know? I could tell you, dude, you did great. Super. Would you rather me push you into greatness? Ask Eric how quick I was mad at him. Do you think me and Eric get along every minute? Do you think I don't chew everybody out? Do you think I don't tell him, dude, you got to trade options? I don't care. You know? You get what I'm saying, though?
Yeah.
And I'm not pointing him out, but when we're talking, I don't just like, oh, yeah, everything's perfect. You get off the phone with me, you're going to, you know what I mean? Because I want you to make $10,000. These are where you make so much money, it just evaporates anything you've ever lost. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So this was a $6,800 day for you right here. If you would have had your contracts, okay?
Yeah,
You
definitely.
get what I'm saying, right? And that wipes
absolutely.
out all those 30, 40, 50 days, those 100 days you lost, those $200 days, those $400 days, because it's hit your stop, you know? And these are the days it just evaporates all that mess. Just
Yeah.
But there's going to be more. To believe me, we're going to have plenty of these. This isn't the last time we're going to catch stock, okay? But I'm super proud of you. At least you're talking. You don't get anywhere unless you don't say something, right? How much have you learned just talking to me all the time?
All right, well, I'll keep that up for sure.
Yeah, because I mean, look how much you've grown, right? From a year ago.
Oh, it hasn't even been that long. I didn't really start until February.
We've turned some big corners, haven't we?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the last 3 months in particular, I've made so much progress. It's crazy.
Because your goal demands it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're not cozy and comfortable. You get in there when it feels like, oh, cozy and comfortable, you get nowhere. Take your freaking slippers off. Get to work. You know. That's the way I feel in life. It's like no one gets anywhere just not engaged or not engaged. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you gotta
totally.
have this passion, or it's never gonna work. I get excited when I make $37 in an option. I don't know. I just kind of get excited. I don't know why. You know.
Order filled.
All right.
All right, guys.
I dropped $5, so I did it.
Nice trading with you guys. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
So you made up all your stuff from yesterday. You made all your losses up today. You're up a bunch of money, and you're happy as hell, right?
You got that right.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's how we roll.
Thank you, Daryl.
All right,
Thanks, Daryl.
no problem. You want to interact in a day trading room, you got it. If you want to go to a room, you got a text and you don't talk to them, there's plenty out there.
No, this is the best for sure.
So this thing just about touched that 225 like we thought. It got to the 4.8. But it's going to retest it again probably. But they got really close to the 2250, you know?
Yeah, it really did.
And that's why I'm just leaving these babies run, because it got to the 4.6. You could easily test that 2250 today, you know?
Yeah, it certainly looks like it's headed that direction.
And it's just a lot of volume. I just seen this thing run yesterday, and I was not going to miss